How you doing? I'm Officer Newton, K-9 handler with Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department K-9 Unit. I am this year's 2008 chairman of the Las Vegas Metro K-9 Trials. You know, the goal of the Las Vegas Metro Trials is to get agencies together from all over the country and have friendly competition, at the same time learning from each other different tactics and different ways of searching, and just creating a camaraderie of K-9 handlers that we can all rely on and ask questions for or help in the future, because we do work together. We'll come to different jurisdictions and we'll train together, so it's nice getting that bond and also having a nice competition in there. It is competitive. People want to win, and they want to win because it's very prestigious. It's one of the largest police K-9 trials in the nation, and we have prizes. This year's grand prize for the top dog is free airline tickets anywhere in the U.S. There's a second place prize gets a 3-night stay at the Planet Hollywood, a dinner and a show for 2. Winner of each category also gets a prize this year, and it's very nice to say that you came out and won the Las Vegas Trials. Last year, North Las Vegas brought their A game, and they took the top agency and top dog. Year before that, I know Salt Lake is always in the running. They're always giving us a hard time, and they're always in there too. And you know, we've done very well the past few years, and so they've really stepped it up, and which makes me happy that we have some really good competition out there, because it shows that we have, as a police department as a whole, across the nation, we have some really good dogs. We try to make the trials stuff that you might have to face on the street. And then also, along with the tactical obedience, you have your handler protection phase, which is the bite work, which is what all the fans love and come to see, is all the bite work. But that also has a lot of control work. I mean, we all have to be able to call our dogs off the bite from a distance. We tell you, you're going to be calling your dog off the bite. You're good, you know, 10, 12 feet, sometimes 20 feet away, and they got to be able to come off the bite and come back to you. We've had dogs in the past that it was apparent that, you know, they haven't done much gunfire because their dog was scared of it, you know, but that's something you can go back to your department and say, okay, we need a blank gun, we need to work on some gunfire, and get the dog used to the gunfire, and then pretty soon he's going to take that fear away, and you won't have to have that problem anymore. And it would just be nothing to him, because then he knows he can still come in and get the bite. We did training the other day that involved the air unit. There was several dogs that have never been in the air unit, and several handlers who never have been in air units from a lot smaller jurisdictions that don't get the opportunity to be in the air unit like we do, because we do work closely with our SWAT team and our air unit, so we get the training. And so that's why I wanted to incorporate it in this year's training, was so these other departments can kind of see, in case they do have a situation come up where they suddenly have to get into an air unit with their dog. They'll know how to do it properly now. They'll know how the dog's going to react. You know, their dog will know, because they actually got to lift up and orbit and go around, take a small flight. They'll know how their dog will know what's going on, and that they're going to be okay. We also worked with the SWAT team yesterday with doing slow, methodical building searches and hostage distracts, and so they got to see how we do certain things as a department, and they also gave us some feedbacks about what they do. So it's really nice that we can hand that information off to each other. And then we also had a range part of training of where gunfire around the dogs, because I really wanted to be able to, a handler to be able to shoot his gun while his dog's in a down next to him, and be able to engage a target without having to worry about his dog mauling him or going after somewhere or getting in front of his gun, because it doesn't like the loud noise. So we did a lot of training with that yesterday, and so it was very successful, and a lot of people really like the training, because they don't get the training sometimes where they are, because they're a smaller jurisdiction. And there's so much experience here of just the handlers in the room and the judges. You got hundreds of years of canine experience that you can pick people's brains, and they do. They ask us questions all the time about certain training philosophies and how we do certain things with our dogs, and we ask them how to do certain things. So you really get a lot more tools in your bag by coming out here. So it can really help you as a canine handler, and even though there might be some really tough spots, but it'll show your deficiency of what you might want to go back and work on and train better. So it's really going to help you out.